Hey everybody, Riot Mortdog here. It's Friday night, checking out the PBE, trying to bring you content before I stream tomorrow. So hopefully this keeps you entertained, keeps you excited. But yeah, let's check out some more Neon Knights. So yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, Neon Knights, not gonna lie to you, the team is working their ass off right now. There are a lot of bugs. There's a lot of balance issues. There's a lot of things to do. It turns out when you make a game and you're over ambitious and you add like 25 new champions and 80 new augments and new items, turns out there's a lot of work to do. So, whew. All right away, our first orb, we get a Synaptic Malzahar. And you know me, I'm a Malzahar main. I see Synaptic. I'm thinking Synaptic Malzahar. That's definitely what's going through my head. But at the same time, you've probably clicked the thumbnail of this video. You know that's not where we end up. But certainly, I gotta tell you, every time I see a Malzahar this early in Synaptic, I'm thinking, give me that blue buff and let's go. That is so strong. Probably a little too strong, I'm not gonna lie. But let's see what our augments are. See if we can make that Synaptic Malzahar work. Now, Sunfire board, boring. Chemtech Crest, fine, but we've done it before. I want to test very VIP here. So this one involves your VIP getting a bunch of health, kind of like the old All for One for Imperial. It gives us a Syndra, which is nice. Now, with this augment, I know that VIP Draven is good and Zeri is good, but I'd never really tested out Syndra. And so what I thought was, with very VIP, we could do a reroll comp, get lots of 3-star units that would have very high health pools, and let's make Syndra get a lot of health, and let's see how we can do with that. So right away, that's what I'm thinking already in this game, is this gonna work? Can this be a thing? We gotta test this, and this is what PBE is for, right? Let's try out comps that people might not normally try, see if it works. Because again, our goal is as many comps that can be viable as possible. So yeah, so at this point, we're gonna be looking for a Leona and a VIP Syndra. Now we get lucky, we high roll the VIP Leona, that's awesome. We see the VIP Talon, but we don't want the Talon, right? If I take the Talon, I'm never gonna see the Syndra. So we want to just hope for the Syndra, we're gonna pass on the Talon. Now, something to note if you don't know this, but if you're looking for a VIP, make sure you're playing 3 Debonair. The percent chance for a Debonair to be VIP is like 5%, it's very low. But when you're running 3 Debonair or more, it skyrockets to 75%. So if you are looking for a Debonair, you want to play a VIP, make sure you run 3 Debonair. So by doing this, hopefully we can see a VIP Syndra. Now, will the drop percentages stay that high? I don't know. It might be a little too high. But we wanted to make sure that you didn't feel like you were in a situation where like you could run VIP Talon in the early game, and then it was too risky to sell it to try to transition to Draven. So this way, unlike Chosen, it's like if you're ready to transition, go ahead and do it. So first round, we get an easy matchup. A guy who went Clear Mind but was level 3. Very odd. Unfortunately, we're at 9 gold here, which isn't great. So especially if we lose, we're going to be at 10. Pre-leveling here isn't worth. We're not strong enough. So this is just a cross your fingers, hope you win, but if you don't, there's not much you can do about it. Especially, the other thing too to note is if I'm going to be doing this reroll Syndra comp that I'm thinking of trying, try to get those high HP totals, try to make her really strong, got to get our gold up pretty quick so that we can reroll. So overall, kind of expecting to have a weak early game. Hopefully not too weak, but now this is the day. It's a level 3 opponent, so we should have an okay shot here. But this is also the day that Rek'Sai's new healing went in, and Rek'Sai was kind of wildly OP. So honestly, because of that, I kind of expect us to lose this fight, and we're seeing here the combination of Hex Tech and the Rek'Sai stealing these Leona defenses. Rek'Sai is such a good anti-tank that, yep, we get our butt kicked. And honestly, at least we killed 1 unit, but oof. So yeah, we don't hit Econ here. A little rough. The other thing to note here is, again, we don't have a VIP right now, so our augment is doing nothing. We basically don't have an augment, which is definitely going to put us down a little bit of combat power. So hopefully we can hit here soon, though. But Sitting at 96 health, going to pre-level, because again, our goal here is basically be level 6. We're probably going to re-roll for things like Syndra, Talon, although Talon was bugged the day of recording this, so Talon's a little weak. We could go Blitzcrank instead of Poppy here. We're looking for 2 costs, so Swain might be a good Arcanist to pair up here to give our team that 20% AP. On the other side, though, we have a level 5 person with Knife's Edge and a Lucian. Lucian real strong on PvE right now. So this is another case where hopefully we can kill one thing and not take 10 damage. Poppy, you gonna die for us? Nice, Poppy died. All right. So we're gonna take 8 damage. That's all you can do. Ow. Again, real rough start here. This is not the kind of start you're looking for, but I am kind of hard forcing this a little bit so we can try it out. And that's the thing, if you see me on PBE this weekend playing games, you can guarantee I'm probably playing something a little wonky to see if we can see what's working so we can do these last balance changes before things go live. Now, something to note here is Spatula, a lot more appealing if you want to play some of these new comps. There's now a Debonair spat, there's now a Hextech spat, Hextech one in particular, really good. But actually, we're kind of looking for a Shojin here. So we get a Shojin for our Syndra. That's pretty good. Should get frequent casts off now. It should be good. I've also seen people have success with Syndra with the full IE Jeweled Gauntlet Deathcap version. That can be pretty nutty. But we get that Shojin going. Interestingly enough, this is one of those situations you always hate, right? Because you're level 5, you want to put in another unit, you don't want to reroll for anything, but I don't have an Arcanist in the shop, I don't have a Scholar in the shop, I don't even have a Bodyguard or Debonair in the shop. So it's like, well, let's just put in the strongest unit here. Morgana might have been an okay chance. I wanted to try Kha'Zix here. Either way, though, early Kha'Zix should be okay, but we have no intention of keeping this Kha'Zix. And again, we're still waiting for that VIP Syndra if we can find it. On the other side, there's a Keeper comp with the new Keeper augment, reminiscent of the old Keeper comp here. And because of that, we're going to really struggle to get through these shields. And again, we're also running a Syndra 1. We don't really have any damage. Hopefully we can kill Corki. Ooh, okay, there's 3 things. Can we get lucky and get like a 3 kill here? 1, 2, nice. Whew, just saved ourselves 4 health. That feels good. But yeah, you can kind of see we just don't have the damage right now. Really struggling to have any damage here. Rough early game. Oh, see now, this is tempting because you got that VIP Leona, which would be really good to have right now, but not really. We're looking for Syndra here. We're trying to hard force Syndra. At least we get the Scholar. Should help Syndra cast a few more times, but overall, not looking super great here. So we're already on a 3-game loss streak. We kind of want to keep losing anyway at this point. Maybe go down to like 60 health. This is all about building up the econ to be able to hit that 3-star Syndra. So now on the other side, you can see here we have a Cho'Gath, and you can see Syndra's interaction with Cho'Gath now. Hopefully we'll see that here, but we did fix it so that Syndra actually does damage and gets her full splash even on CC immune champions. So let's see if we get to see that interaction here. We might not see it this fight. Oh no, well, let's see. Alright, and Cho'Gath might live. Okay, there it is. Can't be disabled, but then you get the AoE splash. So you still get the damage, you just don't lift them. So, and honestly, perfect loss for us here. Boom, nice. Perfect loss. That's exactly what we wanted that fight. All right, 34 gold feels good. The Swain here, like I said, would give us Arcanist at the next level. We're looking for a 2-cost reroll comp. If you've ever played any of the comps, right, where it's like grab a bunch of 2 costs that work really well together, Debonair feels like it has that option, right? Because you can grab Syndra, Talon, Leona as your core, and then, like I said, something like Swain, Blitzcrank, gives you that bodyguard. So, yeah. Items-wise, we're basically looking for anything to make Syndra more powerful. Deathcap. Yeah, probably Deathcap would be best bet, but we'll see. Would also take a Static Shiv. Hey, Static Shiv. Look at that. Static Shiv at least gives us the extra attack speed, proc the Shojin more, and give us the magic shred so that Syndra can do even more damage. We hit the VIP brand, but again, not what we're looking for. So again, for now, we're pretty weak. Continue that loss streak. Like I said, we can go all the way down to like 60, 50 health, expecting to lose here. So nothing too crazy. Yeah. On the other side, if you look at the health this game, it's actually been a lot of close fights. I'm in 7th at 82 health. That's a pretty healthy lobby. Only last place below 66 here, so. On the other side, second win with a very well itemized Tryndamere. Hopefully we can kill the Twitch. But otherwise, this Tryndamere is going to wreak havoc on us. And sure, oh, and the Zac too. But there, thankfully we killed the Twitch. That was all I was really hoping for. And sure enough, yep, ow. No big deal. Take our 8 damage, although now it's like 10 stage damage. So, yep, 10 damage. First and second place, both on a win streak. Alright, so now we're going to hit our level 6, and now it's going to be reroll for days, and hopefully we can find... And again, we hit that VIP brand, but you can see how often, because we're running 3 Debonair, you can see how often they're showing up, and wow, look at that. We hit our Syndra. Now again, is it a little too forcible? Maybe. But I am going to roll down to try to preserve some health. We hit the Syndra so that we can at least get the power of that VIP. So now at least we have an augment, right? Like, we have an augment. We're happy here. We're going to hold the Syndra, sell the Poppy probably. If we win this, we can at least get back to 20. If not, we can always just sell the Cassidon. So this was me choosing to preserve health to get to a more stable spot. And sure enough, now you can see Syndra. She has that AoE knockup. Hits a little wider, does some bigger damage. And we should be good to go. And look at that. We win our fight. Now we can start maybe trying to come back here as we stabilize and start doing our re-rolling. So we'd be looking for a Zyra also. That's another 2 cost that can give us Scholar. Ooh, so Woodland Trinket, not great here. The champions will die pretty quick. It's not as good at 3-3. Scrap, boring. But here we get Archangels. Now this is really good because at the time of filming it was 30% AP. I think it's down to 25 now on PBE. But that basically means every time Syndra casts, she was gaining 30 AP. And we talked about how you saw the Syndra's casting 2 or 3 times a fight. It's almost like a built-in Archangel for the champion. And so this should give Syndra that AP we need. So that third item now becomes a little bit more flexible, knowing that she's going to scale over time. So feels pretty good. And we're at 5 Syndras already, so that's not bad. Time to just start stacking up and hitting some of our 2 costs. Looking for Zyra, Blitzcrank, Swain. Yeah, should be good here. And again, now we can see the power of this VIP Syndra. I think Syndra was a champion a lot of people were frustrated with. So it's interesting that she came back. We'll have to see if that frustration holds. But yeah, on the other side, this Knife's Edge Lucian, it's going to hurt pretty hard. Oh, we also get Enforced. That's not good that our carry is our primary Enforced target right now. Boom. Hit that Lucian in the back line. But now you can see our VVIP, our very VIP augment is working. And Syndra is starting to get quite a bit of health here as the rest of our champions die. And again, we've got that Archangel. So really good combo here. Because now Syndra's at a lot of AP, and that spell is hitting quite hard. Alright, so Syndra carry. Might actually work this set. Alright, item-wise, we're looking for something to pair with the rod we've got. Death Cap would be my choice. We could also just grab the Leona for a Leona 2. Interesting. Sword. What were you thinking, Mort? What were you thinking? You going Gunblade? Gunblade could also work because we have the AP from the Archangel Augment, and we're going to be very healthy and have very high health pool because of very VIP. Gunblade could work. Now, there's an argument to be said about the best defense is a good offense, but getting some of these kills could be good here. So, is that what we're going to see? Yep, we're going to see the Gunblade. All right. Hopefully late game that'll be good, but I don't know. I think Gunblade's a little underpowered lately. I haven't had as much success, even though I love these kind of comps. But we'll see. Although it is still good on Synaptic Malzahar, that's for sure. All right, slowly building up our gold here. On the other side, oh, interesting. It's a keeper comp with 4 Arcanists, but Ziggs is the carry. We haven't itemized anything else yet. There's that second cast. Boom. And again, those AoE stuns now that VIP Syndra gets are really good. But wow, our team's getting shredded here. Oh, can't quite kill. Is it enough? Boom. Oh, 7,000 damage exactly. Feels good. Feels good. All right, Blitzcrank in the shop. Again, starting to build up economy to do that 2-cost reroll. Syndra 3 being the target. Matchup-wise, again, you can check up the new UI. We go up against Puppy Chow Phil, who's win streaking, or the 7th and 8th place person. Now, the thing to be careful of here, we're at 3-6. This is often when like your 7th or 8th place person might be a mercenary player that has just like tried to spike to get their cash out. So I should have been scouting, and I should have been seeing if that's what was going to happen. Sure enough, we're up against the 2nd to last place player, but they're still stuck on Rek'Sai 1. Although this Cho'Gath, again, as we talked about, not the best target for Syndra. Can't really throw them. And again, Rek'Sai is also ridiculously OP. So let's see what we got here. Armor plating working on PvE, so boom. All right. Boom. One more. And you can see that Gunblade starting to do work here. The Archangel's getting multiple stacks, healing up. Should be good to go. Whew. Nice. Keep that win streak going. All right. Time to reroll for days. Not hitting anything quite yet. Item-wise, we're looking for basically anything to make Leona tankier. We just want to supplement our front line. Warmogs is also really good here because we have the very VIP. So any extra health we can get is just going to be more health for the Syndra later. So Warmogs, Redemption, anything in that area. We end up getting a glove, a belt. The belt's good. And a bow. That's less good. All right, well, there's our Zyras, so we can start building the Zyra. Nice. Ooh, that was a quick Zyra upgrade. Zyra is still a champion I think a lot of people don't quite realize how much damage she does. Zyra is so good to throw in a comp. Okay. We're at 5 Syndras, 5 Blitzcranks, 4 Zyras. So yeah, definitely looking like that's where we're headed here. Item-wise, Titan's Resolve on Leona, not a fan. But, you know, gotta slam something here. On the other side, level 8. Oh, God. Okay, augment-wise, though, very scary augment for us here as Syndra. They have Verdant Veil, which means we can't toss any of these champions. We can still do the damage to them, as you'll see, but no, level 8, they just burst us down way too hard. That was a matchup we were not prepared for, so that hurt. That hurt. Again, Syndra can do damage, but it's just not enough there. All right, 5-5-5. Ooh, there's a roll. Got those Swains, too. Okay, that's at least a decent spike. So we're at 6-5-5. Seems unlikely we'll get the Swain 3, but maybe we can go for the other 2. So, okay. Puppy Chow Phil still on a win streak. One of our viable opponents we could be fighting. And then the other 2 at the bottom. And again, this is where you would expect to start falling off because Syndra doesn't have a ton of burst. At least we got the Leonas to supplement our front line a bit, but everyone's going to start being level 7, level 8 very quickly. We need to spike pretty quickly here. If we don't spike soon, it's going to start really hurting us. On the other side, that Rek'Sai doing a lot of damage there. And again, this was when Rek'Sai was a little OP. But yeah, you can see the Archangel stacking here on this Syndra. We're at 235 already. Get another cast. 265. Woo! So yeah, that's almost the equivalent of 2 death caps. So not a bad augment. Alright, just a chill round, get our gold back up. Hey! Alright, it's brand 2 spike. Game's over. We won. Brand 2 spike, massive. Said no one. But yeah, on the other side, we just saw Cloudy U get a Sivir 2. So he's rolling a Sivir 2, and we're still on a Syndra 2. That's not good. Oh, look, that's who we have to fight. Great. So he just spiked with Syndra too. At least Leona's our Enforcer target now. Oh, and we can't even grab the Alistar. We just have to AoE around the Alistar. So kind of expecting to lose this fight. And sure enough, yep. Oof. Oof, that one hurt. Right as he spiked with the Sivir 2. He rolled down all his gold. Nice edge and everything. And that's who we had to fight. Ouch. Feels bad. Alright, what are we looking for here? We could grab the Syndra. Just get another Syndra. Get the 7 Syndras, because the sooner we get to 8, the better. Or 9, I should say. What am I, Kiyun? Ha ha! Ha! Puppy Chow Phil still on a long win streak, by the way. We should keep an eye on them and see where they end up. Puppy Chow Phil seems to be the big strength in the lobby. Cloud U I'm less worried about because they hit that 2-star Sivir, but they have no gold left. So I kind of imagine they're not going to spike that much harder. Okay, Zyra 2. Another Zyra. Another Blitz. Another Swain. Okay. Starting to come together. 7 Zyras, 7 Syndras, 6 Blitzcranks, 4 Swains. But we're also getting a little low on health and can't really go too much longer here. Jin 2 on one of our opponents there. That's scary. Okay, Puppy Chow Phil. How are they doing? That's the person that's strong. They've got that Keeper start to give themselves a bunch of shields. Oh, they've been using the Luden's Echo augment. Again, I talked about this the last few streams, but the Luden's Echo augment, so good in the early game. A little too good, in my opinion. But if you want to use that to top 4, very good top 4 augment. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't quite get a lot of our kills here. We get mana reaved. All right, we're 29 health. We've got to spike pretty quickly here. Ooh, okay, Backfoot's just kind of okay. Spellblade not good, but Verdant Veil here is massive. Verdant Veil is going to allow us to position a little bit safer, where all of our champions are going to be CC immune. All right, we're basically in a cursed state here. Yep, look at that. 888. Oh, the worst state you can be in. But yeah, Verdant Veil is an augment that honestly might be prismatic more than gold. It's just so good. My entire team is now CC immune for the first 10 seconds. I don't have to worry about getting knocked around. Don't have to worry about Enforcer. So yeah, very powerful augment. We'll see. We'll see if it helps us. I think it's going to help us quite a bit. That's foreshadowing. Puppy Chow Phil still on that win streak. Cloud U with that Sivir. Definitely looking like the two biggest threats in the lobby. We need to get out of this cursed state right at 5-1. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. All right, we're up against the Jhin. And yeah, like this is an example where like that Braum, Braum's going to cast and it's not going to bother us, which is nice. You like to see... Oh, that Syndra ult was juicy. The VVIP stacking, and oh, the Zyra ult was good. That guy had Jhin 2 level 8 and we beat him. Feels good. Feels good. His positioning was very Zyra targeted though. Alright, PvE round. Roll down. Hopefully hit them all. Now the tricky part is once you hit them, what do you level up and put in, right? Like scrap? Eh. Hex Tech? No. So if anything, we need to get to 8 to really spike up something else, right? Because at 8 we can either go 5 Debonair, although in this case, because we have the Archangels, we don't really need more AP. So 5 Debonair maybe, although 5 Debonair would have given us the health to give more health to the VVIP. But also 4 Scholar is the other option here. Alright, so it's looking like Sunfire Thieves Gloves. The nice thing here is if we're about to get a Zyra 3, Thieves Gloving a Zyra 3 makes a ton of sense. You can get some real good item combo, and there you go. We just need the Syndra, and there we go. We hit them all. We're good to go. Oh, we also have a Thorn Mail, or a Bramble Vest. So yeah, we can do that and put that on the Leona. Nice. All right, we are stacked. Ah yes, level up to put in nothing. Good play, Mort. Good play, Mort. All right, Frozen Heart in the back, but again, guess what? Not too worried. Now again, Syndra is still doing damage. He's got Verdant Veil also. Syndra is still doing damage, so we're not that worried. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so good. Boom. All right, Syndra 3 online. Syndra 3 might be busted. Let's see. Rek'Sai carry, not great. Well, that guy didn't play it right, apparently. 2 players out. Ooh, we hit the Renata Glask. That gives us another Scholar. Again, we want to get to 8. So, the other thing is at the time, Renata Glask is still an anti-attack speed for the entire enemy team. So she's kind of good in any comp. I do really like Renata Glask in a lot of comps here. Now, the other thing I'll note is I'm not really positioning properly here. We've got the Verdant Veil. So, like, I can be cornering Syndra. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. I should probably be positioning a little better. Now, here the nice thing, though, is at least we're away from the Renata Glask and the Ahri. So we should be pretty safe here. Oh, that knockup. So good. Yeah, so, like, we don't get attack speed slowed here because of that. And there's that damage. Feels good. And then even then, we're starting to die. Look at that Syndra's health. Syndra's health is huge. Feels good. All right, our comps come together. Like I said, next step is level to 8. Get in 4 Scholar, probably. All right, Puppy Chow Phil has begun to lose a bunch. Cloud U, that Sivir player, they've also begun to lose a bunch. So we're starting to see the lobby normalize a little bit here. And now it's going to come down to who's got the strongest comp. Ugu hits his Rek'Sai 2. Again, Rek'Sai was overpowered at the time of filming this. Oh, look at these Zyra items, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. These Zyra, Death Cap, Jeweled Gauntlet. If this spell crits, Zyra is going to do a lot of damage. Let's find out. Especially, they're positioned in a line here. This could be massive. Watch this. All right, Zyra and... Oh, was that 2,000? Holy moly. Whew. Zyra, you beast. Alright, just the 2 of them. Boom. Nice. Look at that. Zyra, 9,000 damage. What a good secondary carry. Alright, now we don't have an item slot for the Leona. We already put the belt there, which was kind of a mistake. We can get the Thieves Gloves for Blitz 3. Give him a chance. We don't really need the Trap Claw since we've got Verdant Veil. So yeah, Thieves Gloves. Zeke's would have also been an option to make Syndra attack faster, get those Shojin procs. But I like the Thieves Gloves here because, again, all of our 3 stars now are getting full itemized value. So that feels pretty good. Alright, we're leveling up to put in a Draven and nothing else. Nice. So the nice thing here is now we're sitting at 4 Debonair, 3 Scholar, which is clearly incorrect. Oh, we're going with the Scrap. Okay, Scrap for the extra shield. I feel like I could have kept in the Debonair here and just been fine with our strength. Going the 5 Debonair option for that extra health would have been a good play. Alright, Ahri on the other side here. Players have been really struggling to figure out how to play Ahri. I've seen a few comps do well, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, again, that Verdant Veil. Oh my god, that Syndra damage. That Syndra damage is just disgusting. Also, the Zyra rolled the exact same items on the Thieves Gloves. Whew. Whew. Goodbye. Alright, we are strong. Yeah, but I don't really want the Echo. Don't need the Victor. That's not going to help. Again, we're really looking for a Scholar or Debonairs. Didn't really hit either. Because 4 Scholar would be big. Renata Glask 2 would be big. Now I finally realize that I can position a little better. Nice. Oh, that is a Morgana 3 on the other side. And a Renata Glask with Morellos. That's going to be a little scary. But they are all grouped up, which means we're going to get these big AoE slams from Syndra. And they're just going to keep getting bigger over time. Boom. Alright, we're down to just the Morgana. Yep. Yeah, that positioning, not really good against a Syndra that's going to knock you up over and over and Again, the Zyra was actually top damage there. So, all right, Puppy Chow Phil has fallen below us. Now this is awkward, right? We have a Ginsu's, but no one to put it on. Zyra and Blitz are both itemized. Swain doesn't need it. This is kind of a useless item for us, but oh well. Cloud U with that Sivir also fell below us. We are on a hot streak. Is Syndra doing work? She's very, very important. Alright, maybe some Nikos? Lucian, don't care. 3 gold. Alright, this is where I start kind of like getting a little scrambly. It's like, do we want to go... Okay, we could go Socialite and give Syndra a little bit more damage. That's probably better than Scrap. Still really looking for that Scholar, but it's like, ooh, we can go 2 Socialite. So now Syndra is getting that mana regen also. Like, is this okay? I keep trying to put something together here, but... I do like spreading out a bit, though, especially if the opponents have something. On the other side, we do see, okay, this is that Sivir player. Very strong Sivir player. They also have Verdant Veil, which means Syndra can't get her AoE knockups. Still doing her damage, but just no AoE knockups. You can see, oh god. Oh, get that Gunblade diff right there. Saves our ass. Boom. See, 11,000 damage. So again, Syndra not quite as weak to that anti-CC as she was before. Thank God. Alright, we hit the Senna 2, which is like, fine, I guess. Still kind of would prefer 4 Scholar, but you hit what you hit. There's a Zeri in the shop. Not really worth it with no items. Can we go 3 Socialite? Probably not. Oh, there's our Scholar, though. So see, now we have this awkward thing, though, where it's like, I'm losing unit power, but... Get that in here, and... Ginsu's on Renata? Meh. But at least we have 4 Scholar now. So 4 Scholar with this Zyra, with the Syndra. Oh, the random Zephyr feels bad. This is Cloud U. So there were 2 Sivir players in the lobby then. Because there was Cloud U and then this guy. Oh my god, look at the Syndra health pool though. Boom. That Syndra health pool. 5,386 health. Whew. Feels good. Alright, well we're down to 2 opponents. So, are we going to be able to beat them? Another 8-game win streak. This feels like a lot of the games so far, right? We have some rough starts, and then we manage to hit pretty well and have a strong end game comp here. And so, Syndra definitely carrying for us here. Leona 3? Ooh, Leona. If we somehow got a Leona 3, the amount of health we'd have would be pretty juicy. Alright, Verdant Veil on the other side. So again, another Sivir matchup. Jace 2 also. Verdant Veil. Our Zyra items were not good here on the Thieves Gloves roll. Oh god, look how swarmed we are. Oh, that damage though. Whoo! Right when the Verdant Veil wears off, we get that big damage. Alright, and then there were 2. That's it. 1 more and we win. What are we looking for? Zerat Portal. Yeah, makes sense. So Zerat Portal is really smart here. That's another thing that will die, which will give more health to the VVIP. So, hey, more health. Always looking for more health here. Alright, well this might be the end of the game though. We're going to put that Zerat on Swain. We know we're up against that same person who has the Verdant Veil. So we just need to survive long enough. The Zerat Portal might buy us some extra time. Yep. We also have the Redemption near the Syndra to keep her alive from any AoE splash. Is this it? Frozen Heart Echo doesn't really do much against against Verdant Veil. Again, same thing. We're just down to Syndra, but Syndra with 5,600 health, tossing everything around with the Gunblade and the Archangels. Whew. It's looking pretty good. Is that it? All right, GG. So there you go, VIP Syndra comp. Hopefully you enjoyed that. See you on stream tomorrow. That's it for me. Take it easy.